What's going on, YouTube community? It's me again, Brandon. So today is February the 16th, I believe, about 2 o'clock here in Georgia, and it's pretty windy right here, so you might not even be able to hear me, But today I decided that it would be a good day to go kind of for a hike. So it's I would say a few miles around the neighborhood, but on the path, the course or the route that I'm going to take, there's oftentimes it feels like the wilderness, which is like a road, trees on both sides. But anyway, kind of central Georgia or South Georgia country, Sometimes it can be healing, So yeah, I just love going for walks, especially like February, March, April, when it gets real hot, or cool early mornings, hot during the middle of the day. Those, that temperature. But anyway, I wanted to say good afternoon. And I had a topic that I wanted to speak about. And in these moments, I know if you guys have watched or followed me in the past, for those of you who have followed me in the past, you see that I complain about money sometimes. And how being in poverty makes me sad, But there are times in my life where I feel totally wealthy. And those times, those moments, at those times, I'm usually doing something sort of interesting or liberating, like hobbies or something, like hiking or spending time in nature. And at those blissful moments, I realize that regardless of wealth, these are the things that I'll be doing, with or without money. Oh, notification. So anyway, if you guys stick around, I try to express myself a little deeper. And I might even make a hiking playlist or something. A couple of things I wanted to talk about today. I'll be back. Hey, what's up, YouTube? So, as you already know, here in Georgia, there is a lot of creeks and rivers and smaller creeks that feed into larger creeks. And right up here, there's a decent sized creek. The thing is, it dries up pretty much every year, especially in the really hot times, or during the really hot months. If you would like, we could go check it out, because I think I have recorded maybe this part of my area, or the area that I live, but I don't know if I deleted it or not. Of course, I'm still trying to work on the personality, personality that would be, I guess, beneficial to the community. Plus, I need to clean up my my digital footprint. Some accounts I don't need anymore, Anyway, yeah, let's go check it out. All right, so if you'll check it out, right down here is that creek that I was mentioning, and they actually got this. I would call it a. I'm not sure of the terminology, but it's where they built a channel for like water, like sewers. But it's fairly large, but it dries up pretty much every year. But as you can see, it was impacted. There used to be a sandbar down here, but it's been impacted by the most recent storm. Big old hurricane during 2024. And let's see. So as you can see, we're way out in the middle of the hardwood, like wetlands pretty much. And right down this road is, I think I may have already told you, the Oconee. And for those of you who know, or who knows anything about the Oconee, well, you'll sort of see what kind of it's pretty big sometimes. Nothing like the Altamaha, but so that river's right down there. So yeah, just gonna go for a walk. I guess try to work on our horrible footprint, you know, as you guys already know. But yeah, I wanted to talk about, promote healing, you know, and specifically the importance of spending time with your children outside, spending time with your family outdoors, doing family things together, you know. I guess this would be a good topic. And it's nothing new. You know, these are the standard promoted practices, you know, or at least, you know, what's right. You know, on days like today, it's Sunday. On days like today, you know, if I could go back in time, I would have promoted this. Because those of you who know me, I have experience in sort of unsuccessful relationships, you know. So yeah, I still participate or promote the outdoors now more than ever, you know. So big the topic. Just out for a walk to strengthen my heart. I got time too. I'm gonna see, you know, how long it'll take as well. And check this out. So right here used to be a dump site, but the county changed up. Now instead of having like community dumps, they have a garbage system. So apparently, you know, they changed something economically, but someone still dumped something. You know, so we still got those. We still got those kind of people, you know, like everywhere else. But you guys stick around. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Okay, so the community that I live in has a few hundred people, I think. But right across here, we have a few houses. Right across this field and through the valley, there's another set of houses, a bunch of other houses. And there's a road right here that goes all the way through that area. But there's also some more houses and another community up here as well. Sort of like small communities. Okay, so over here, they just got through building what I believe is a barn dominium. I see like an apartment on one side and a garage on the other. So I don't know. It's brand new, you know. So that's or that is the current update. Economic development, housing development. I guess, you know, I'm thinking that it's probably going to happen all across America in the future, simply because people's going to grow. You know, they're going to keep multiplying and reproducing, and eventually they'll have communities spring up all over America because of the rate of population, the rate of development, the rate of growth. Oh, and I heard they call that ghost gardens. Apparently, there used to be a barn or something. There's a lot more over there. They call them ghost gardens. So it's a pretty good community. Oh, we got cars coming. It's a pretty good community. Anyway, good day. Alright, so it's very simple. This is the community. So we got, I don't know how many people, a few hundred, I guess. That's where I just come from. This goes to the river, and that goes through one of two places, Troop Tombs or Lothair. I'm not sure what they're going to call it. I don't know the lore on it, but city, county, whatever. I don't know what to think. So we're going this way. And going this way is where there's a sense of calmness or peace or whatever. And it's pretty cool. I encourage the people of the community to get out and get some fresh air. And also, I feel like we should be more connected. I don't know if anyone has ever felt that, but I guess that's why people go door to door, you know? Go door to door and talk to everybody, hey, you know, what is your insights on this? What is your insights on that, you know? Maybe if get a good card or a good track made up, attach the card to the track, the community of something, you know? I don't know. Then again, I realize, but of course that's the only way to really grow a community or a product or anything, you know? You know. I can hear activity all around me. So at least it's a thriving community. But there's houses all up and down this road, way out in the middle of the woods. Alright, and just right over here, we got a family or a group of kids outside playing. So that's February. So that's a good sign, you know? It's a good sign to see kids playing. It creates a sense of like peace and happiness, you know? And also it promotes conversations like education and, you know, all that cool stuff. Yeah, and recently I've gotten into sailing and hiking and fishing again. So I gotta figure something out as far as success goes. A long time ago, I found myself interested in paludarians. That's always a cool topic as well, because there's some real good people out there on the web. So it'd be interesting. It'd be interesting if in time, you know, I can grow my success, then have time to focus on those things in life, you know? It's a beautiful day. It's not too cold. It's cool though, but it's not cold. But there's a bit of warmth in the sunlight, so it's just right. Plus, I've been walking for a while now, so after a while I go to sweating a bit. It's good for the heart, good for the soul, good for the health. All right, so way out here in the middle of nowhere, there's these moments of calmness, even in the wind. But there's that simple or slight transition you got to make from what our body knows is exercise to what our mind wants to do is pretty much chill out here in the wilderness, take a breath, relax. It's like an energy, and the hike getting to that location will have you leaving, so be wanting to take a seat and take a breath and take it all in, but it's what's the word? What I'm thinking about saying? It's still greatly or heavily. Just wanted to sound correct on that one because it's still greatly impacted by the last storm. Anyway, been thinking a lot about fishing too. Fishing is fun. Fishing is awesome. Fish is good too. Thinking about business. I was thinking the other day, if God was going to give me another chance at starting a family, that'd be interesting. Finding a woman, having a baby again. I don't know if that'd be a good idea though. Some days I just want a sailboat. And I don't know if a family is what God has for me. So it's like, I don't know, man, but there's a lot of good things come with I remember a lot of good things come with having a family. So I don't know, but I'm 35. And in these situations, I would be waiting for a response from a partner. How do you feel? What do you feel? How do you feel? That podcast idea. But it is good to be outdoors. You probably can't hear me. I'm using a cell phone. And the wind's blowing. Alright, what's up everybody? As you can see in the background, we still got quite a large agricultural industry. Someone's always growing something. Vegetables, this was cotton. I don't know what'll be planted next, but you can see someone's been out there playing in the field with a tractor. That's for sure. Over here, we got the pine tree industry. And man, it got destroyed last year, that hurricane. So, it's interesting to think about the impact that's going to have in the future. How will that affect the price of lumber, the price of homes, It's interesting. Economics. These are the moments that'll happen, rich or poor. excuse me, I still got to get outside and get some fresh air. I still got to go catch some fish. Still got to do this and do that. So there's some things that wouldn't change, that's for sure. So got to figure out a way to work with the economy, start a business, grow some success, and retire, you know? I gotta think of something. I gotta strategize, you know? But until I learn, or until I discover my calling, I guess I just try to stay healthy, you know? Keep trying to land me a job. Be positive, of course. Be helpful, humble. Anyway, it's a peaceful day. Alright, so here we are on the other side of the comes all the way up, circles all the way down. As you can see right here in the background, I'm still recovering. Man, that storm tore up everything, even way up here, you know. I forget his name, but I have gotten through my phone just to remember. But anyway, I guess that goes to show how often I'm in contact. You know, but after a while, you know, it's like way back here. Gotta go down, take some left. But today I'm just gonna stick to the dirt roads. Stick to the dirt roads. Try to stay out of the way of traffic. Try to find myself. And try to think of something. Try to come up with a strategy, a solution to overcome, you know, my current life, you know, what I've got myself involved in. Everyone knows I need a business. Gotta get my finances straight. Gotta figure out a way of changing. So that's the purpose. I should have kept going though. That road goes all the way on up, and then I don't know the names of the roads, but if you take a left, it carries you back out to the main highway, which is Highway 46. 46 runs right up beside the house. Rochelle Road. It would have gave me another hour or so, because I feel like I go for another hour, maybe another 2 hours, you know, because it ain't been all that long. Just don't feel complete yet. Maybe I can keep going past the house, carry on with the other dirt road, circle back around over by the graveyard. You know, the graveyard's always pretty cool. It'll be another hour or two, you know, give us a chance to gather some more content, because I don't see a reason for editing, and you probably won't be able to hear because of all the wind today. I guess we'll see. As with most every neighborhoods, there's always a dog or two that'll bark, which is okay. He seems pretty safe or stable. But of course, you know how it goes. What happens if you run, you know? But anyway, yeah, it was a great day for walking. After thinking about it, it's turned into more of a, I don't know, an exercise session in my mind. instead of relaxing, because I find myself sort of digging in to climb the hills or digging in to walk faster, push harder and harder. And I realize it might not be a hike. I feel like, well, I guess it's a part of being a hike, but I'm not fully aware of sort of the peacefulness of nature, especially after my heart rate gets to pump. What's up, YouTube community? It's me again, back at one of my favorite locations within walking distance from my apartment, which is the local grave sites. Sometimes I like to get out in nature and just slow down and think for a minute. Think about the future. Think about where I'm going and who I'm turning into. Find myself getting caught up in worries about the future, especially when it comes to career and finances. Sometimes it's just good to take it all in, think for a minute. Think for a minute where, who, what. And in the middle of that change that follows, think thinking about my primary focus and ways of getting better. It's a beautiful day. I posted on another community known as LinkedIn. Well, I haven't, but I am. Like a positive video asking for help, Just asking for help. Asking somebody across the world that may be hiring if I could get a second chance at life. Here's a little resting place. Yeah, it's a great place. I mean, simply because it's near where I live, I'm sure I would come back one day. Never got my own place, Yeah, I was pretty busy all morning. I did an exam, cleaned out the emails, prepared for the day, had good breakfast, really good breakfast. And yesterday, I tried to do some work on the other side of town, but the wind was blowing so much that it's probably going to be hard to hear a lot of it. But I was trying to promote help yesterday. Family helps, encouraging family to spend time outdoors and doing family things together. The sun feels good. I wanted to get a fishing pole and make my way down to the river soon. Doing what I can. Asking for help. Trying to repair and forgive myself. It's not easy to repair. But I guess not trying is worse than trying. You know, sometimes I think about where I come from and the kind of life I like. Man, recovery is not easy. Career, house, car, work, more and more work. But you know, it's a pretty good life though. Having those things is a pretty good life. You know, in the middle of this valley, I was hoping that I could find purpose or wisdom or some type of lesson that would give me the strength to see life. I guess looking back, I had it all. I had it all, man. A couple of times. Wrote some poetry. Trying to stimulate my mind. Did some reading. Did an application I think I already mentioned. The place is called Tech Securities or something like that. Tech Systems. Trying to work on my YouTube channel and try to eliminate my digital footprint. Because there's a lot of those social media accounts that, I don't really see any growth developing. And I was wondering what it would be like to not have them sort of seated in my mind. More accurate than others. Well, not more accurate, more active than others, excuse me. More active than others. But then I was thinking about the organization, how I can utilize it, how I can bring it into a state of nourishment. Well, anyway, it was a good 5 minutes in the olden graveyard. But now I guess I should probably go back so that I can learn how to relax. Maybe meditate for a minute. Maybe I should meditate for a minute before I get back on course. So, you guys, thank you for watching. When you do, if you have any questions, talk to me. You'll see, how blessed I am and how blessed, I want to be. So, see y'all on the way back to the house. So what's up again, YouTube? So yeah, I spent about, I guess must have been 4 or 6 minutes meditating. Just enough time to sort of silence the dialogue within. I was going to take the long way around, go back up to the dirt road, or go back up the dirt road, excuse me. But I decided that in a great time of need, such as the career and the change in life, I should be out front. So much stuff that I need to be out front. People need to see me. I need to associate and do all I can. So going down the dirt road or up the dirt road is not a good idea today. I had some solitude back there, but I'm gonna go up the highway, do some thinking, do some walking. It's my 11:11 alarm clock. The angelic guidance, so to say. So that's one of my reminders to be sort of silent and aware, to be in tune with all that is good within a moment. 1 minute, it's like that time, it's like, anyway. So yeah, I did that video yesterday, but I'm thinking about how I can edit it and how I can attach it to this one, because then it'll be like 2 days back to back, of me doing the same thing in the community, As you guys already know, I'm doing the same things over and over as I'm looking for a job, working on family and getting out of the house, focusing on my healing, focusing on my health, focusing on keeping my mind and my body clean of any toxins, anything that'll hold us back, Waking up with the energy, the drive, the will, the desire to be all that I can be, and trying not to let unemployment get in the way or the past. I feel like as long as I hold on to the energy, as long as I do the things that I got to do to make a full recovery in life, is to hold on to a positive energy, to hold on to a desire and a willingness to change. And I want to say think about God, put God first, but I don't want to make it strange, because some people wake up naturally motivated, but I also don't want to forget the importance of taking our time, taking it one step at a time, because that's whenever I'll be remembering things like, you only live one day at a time, put one foot in front of the other, and live for today only, because we might not wake up in the morning. Wish I could hurry up and make a difference, There's so many things I want to do. Like whenever I retire, I want to do some fishing, I want to start a fishing channel, and I want to get involved with the community, I know you guys already know how much I daydream. There's so much I want to do, so much. I want to start that non-profit and get involved with my local schools, and maybe we could help kids somehow, find the art in playing video games or something, and build like a game room for them, a networking station, a cool one, one that is popular and one that creates content all the time, you know, for the people. That'd be cool. That could work. We could put my little community on the map. And there's a couple of different places over there that's for sale, I think. It'd be perfect for like an art studio to teach kids about art, to inspire them. Just so much stuff that I want to do. So much stuff that okay, so if you remember what I mentioned earlier about this is wealth, because even in wealth or poverty, there'll always be those moments where we feel connected, you know? And in those moments, they'll remain the same in a way, regardless of wealth. Because even if I become wealthy, which would be cool, I'll still be looking for reasons to walk through the woods, to be at solitude, you know? I'll still be thinking of all these different ways of helping. Of course, I need forgiveness, so I need to work, you know? So anyway, you guys, I'm not quite done yet. There'll be more to the video, but someone tell me what's the best route to take as far as my digital footprint, and what's a couple of the best platforms that I should be using to maximize, that's loud, to maximize my impact on humanity, you know? So I know we got platforms where we can be digital, you know, like a digital social media. Then there's like business profiles. But at the same time, the way I want my profiles to be associated with each other, for example, my nonprofit, maybe I just need to not associate with them, you know? Like, don't even connect the two the profiles together. So it'll be like a separate part of me. Here's another part of the wetlands. So this is another one of those underground drainage systems. It's a wetland out there, but it's also a pond over there. So I guess it's just like a creek bottom, and then it runs out over there, and it carries on back out across the woods. So I guess this is pretty natural in a area such as this one, because remember the river is right down there. So it starts to, this land is saturated, you know. But anyway, I'll be back before I edit. There's just a few things that I had on my heart, you know, as I walk around Georgia. If I could ever land some finances to buy some good equipment, you know, I would probably try to see how I could grow a channel, you know. But there's so many people doing the same things, it's difficult to tell. And I guess I should just work on being myself, you know. Anyway, I'll be back. What's up? Welcome back. So I wanted to tell you guys that that's pretty much it for the day. And that was about maybe 2 hours or so. It's a good distance with the meditation and the taking my time, about 2 hours. But I got some content for the channel. It's not perfect, but it tells the story of the day and how I got the best out of today. You know, sort of did all I could to be happy and healthy and active. I was going to go into town. Probably should have. But some days, you know, feels better than others. I really wanted to take my time. I wanted to go talk to the owners of the restaurants See if I can get me a job in the kitchen one day when I get a bike or a car, you know? It's possible. So that's it for today. Tomorrow, I don't know. I'll be working on the computer. Probably hanging out in the room, doing the same thing. For the rest of the day, I might just take my time, watch some TV, have some lunch, you know. But that's it for the day, pretty much. If anything new or exciting happens, I'll do the YouTube shorts, you know. I'll see what's going on with the people, you know. Sort of try to work with what I got, be myself, you know.